Okay, is this it?
This is it.
Okay.
Welcome to Wandering Minds. This is Mike and Mik Podtalk. I can tell you're tired.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Why are you so exhausted, Mike?
Well, for one, Lulu is in heat right now. So she's wearing a diaper, and just those things don't stay on dogs.
I've never seen how those work, actually.
Well, so I have a diaper, like a normal diaper, and then I have a ripped up t-shirt that's over it to tie it on, to keep it on. And it's just, those fucking things just don't work.
So I don't actually know much about menstrual cycles of dogs.
Yeah.
And I wasn't anticipating talking about this.
Yeah.
But we should share a picture of Lulu in her little diaper.
Yeah.
But do they just bleed nonstop like a
I
human?
mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never had a female dog that
yeah,
wasn't,
it's just not like a
neutered.
stream, but it's like drips every once in a while,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's, I mean, she'll literally, if she's not wearing something, she'll get it all over everything. So, and then of course with Nipsey, he's just fucking relentless. Because he's a year old. He's ready to ready to mate.
He's been trying to.
Yes, and she's 7-8 months old, so she shouldn't breed until she's at least second or third cycle.
Right.
And this is her first cycle.
Yeah, she's too young to.
Too young. I actually don't want to breed her. I don't, because just the cost and the time involved in it, just no. I don't want to do that at all. That's not my thing. And Jonah and Aaliyah just don't have fucking time for that shit.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
So it's
to
a
deal with
huge
the
commitment.
puppies.
Yeah, it's huge.
Didn't you tell me they have to be artificially inseminated also?
Well, I think because of their size, if you want to guarantee she gets knocked up, you do that. They can do it naturally, but it's if you want to guarantee that it takes, then you want to artificially inseminate, apparently. And then with her breed, she's so small, she'd have to have a C-section. So imagine the cost of that.
Oh, wow. So why?
And again, being so small, she's probably only going to have 2 puppies. I don't know how many she would have, but
I don't know.
Either way, it's exhausting.
So why is she not? I think females get spayed.
Yeah.
Why is she not spayed?
Because we were going to breed them.
Oh, and you're changing your mind about it?
Well, yeah, it's
just like the hassle of dealing
it's a
with
thought.
this.
It's a thought.
Got it.
It's just not just dealing with her heat cycle is exhausting in and of itself.
Yeah.
To keep them separate and to keep them and then thinking about, okay, Raj works, Jonah and Leah work, I work. Who the hell is going to be? How can you? Take care of there's just it's not my thing.
Yeah.
So anyways, I am exhausted because of that, but I'm also tired because of working out. But lack of sleep is starting to hit me, obviously. But we just got back from the gym, so I'm extra tired from that.
Every time we do one of these, we have just gotten back from the gym.
Yeah.
I'm always in my workout clothes.
Yep.
But I look like this anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's your normal attire.
It's called athleisure.
Yeah. I mean... So
you just squatted, and Devin said at the top it was, I think, 485.
485 at the top with the chains, which was good. It didn't feel heavy. I mean, it felt heavy. It's the most awkward thing about those with the chains is stepping out.
Yeah, it's like that chambered bar. It's like whoa.
Yeah, because the chains go whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah.
So that's where the stepping out is the most awkward part about that. Finding depth is always my challenge, but it's getting better. It's getting easier to find depth. So that wasn't an issue today. The bands actually, after we did that with the chains, and we went to bands for one set of 8 with the thick green and the thin orange band. So I'm not sure what the total weight of those 2 bands per side is.
I'd say the grains are like 35 and the oranges are like 10 maybe.
Yeah. So whatever that is, plus the weight on the bar, I actually felt that more than I felt the chains, but that was constant tension. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But we also did a set of 8. So it wasn't just like one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
are you enjoying the training cycle?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's way more my style. He's He's definitely switched it up from the last time.
Yeah. Or I think that's the thing about Devin is like he's adaptable.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like sees what his clients need and adapts.
Yeah. And we're going significantly heavier than we did before, and it's working.
That's good.
Because I'm already getting 315 on bench off the 3 block and with that one pad, which I think is essentially 2 inch. It would be equal to a 2 block, I think.
Yeah, but it's softer, so it actually sinks down more.
Well, yeah, and the thing is getting 315 now with that versus the last cycle we did. My PR with that was 300. Mm-hmm. So the way that we're working now, it's definitely, that being said, and this is a huge thing for me, is I'm injury free.
Yay.
So that's a big thing. And I told Devin, as long as I'm injury free, the muscle, the strength is gonna be there.
Yeah,
it's always been there. It's just dealing with fucking different shoulder, back, fucking knee, whatever, all this other bullshit. And right now, other than a little tightness in the shoulder, which is just a tightness, essentially I'm injury free.
That's awesome.
So that is where the strength is going to be, without a question, for sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
What part?
I don't know, everything.
I started a new training.
Oh, these fucking shorts, I should have changed. Yeah. Sorry, they're just uncomfortable right now.
I started a new training. It is a powerlifting program. But I dropped into it like in the middle of a cycle, and I was like, for having like not done anything routinely, I guess, for the last fucking, I don't know, 5 months. Mm-hmm. I looked back to find the beginning of this, and I'm just starting over, like building up to that middle part, because I was like, you peak with powerlifting, and I can't just drop in and like, it was too much for me. So I'm starting fresh. So this is a deload week for me, but it's fine. It's I drop my maxes on my both my deadlift and my squat, because I really want to make sure that like my technique and form is there, opposed to like just trying to get the numbers. Yeah. Right. Because I'm not so concerned about strength as like movement. But I like powerlifting style. And then this morning I tried a new pre-workout. So I was disappointed to find out that the Ghost, I'd only been taking like half a serving, as it turns out. I don't know when they changed that, because I've used Ghost for like many years. Not all the time, right? I changed different pre-workouts. So we went and we got new pre-workout yesterday. And I thought it was like akin to El Chapo, which I haven't had in a while either. From, I don't know, it's called Swole AF, I think. But I just feel fucking sick today.
Is it just from the caffeine, or?
I don't know. I think
because it is 390 milligrams. Of caffeine,
I think it's because it's a high stim, and I haven't been drinking water. Oh. I did eat a little bit of oatmeal before coming to the gym, but I think it's because I didn't drink any water. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, and I haven't had like that high of caffeine in a pre-workout. Yeah. Because it's different when it comes like in a can. Yeah. Right? Because I drink it over the course of an hour or two, not in 5 minutes. Yeah. And then the way it hits me. I had that weird thing happen yesterday with my leg.
I was going to ask about that.
That's why before we left, I got under the bench to see if I could feel it, because I always feel it when I'm trying to use leg drive, and I couldn't.
That's good.
It was the weirdest thing to like feel like this weird tearing in my sciatic. It was a like tearing feeling, but it wasn't the nerve pinch feeling. Is I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just paying attention to it to see if it acts back up. Yeah,
but it hasn't though. I mean, since then you haven't felt it, correct?
Correct. I mean, I felt it just now, like lifting my leg. Yeah. But usually it's more twingy, like makes me want to like jump when I feel that pain, and it's more like dull now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I wonder if it like, because we had talked about this yesterday, I wonder if it like muscle tissue or something grew around it, or some sort of
like the fascia or something. Yeah, but I've been doing the,
and it just separated.
That's what it felt like. And because I've been doing the exercises that both Devin and Tyler have been having me do for a long time. Yeah. They're just like breathing exercises to stretch it out, like get the nerve unclamped or pinched or whatever. And so to have that happen yesterday, it was really like That's kind of what it felt like. Something was tearing, but not like a muscle or skin. It was weird. I could feel it, and my only guess is like it was the fascia that's like had like tightened up around it.
Yeah, and it released finally.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so weird. Yeah, I keep wanting to like go through the movement to see like
Yeah,
see if it hurts, but then I'm like I don't want to like tempt fate and continue.
That's yeah, right.
Yeah, I was looking at my hands. I have a tear, a callus on my hand.
Oh yeah, because you did deadlifts today, right?
Yeah, they were little baby deadlifts, but
That's all right.
well, I felt fucking sick because of this pre-workout.
My pre-workout, it made me sweat more today, but I don't really feel like it was a stimulant. I don't feel like I didn't get any buzzy feeling, any kind of real stimulation from it.
Yeah, well, the buzzy comes from beta-alanine and the nitric oxide, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much I had in it.
I don't either. Well, I did only do one scoop. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know how much caffeine is that.
I think the 2 scoops was like 550. So 1 would have been sufficient.
Oh, sufficient for me or sufficient for you? There's a difference.
Well, it depends on how much beta-alanine and stuff there was in there.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember. I did not get like the tingles, but what was interesting about the Ghost is when I had just the 1 scoop, I would get like the tingles in like my ears and my face, but then when I had the 2, I didn't feel any. Which doesn't make any sense.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because it made you fucking sick.
Well, that was with the Ghost.
Oh, the other stuff, yeah.
This stuff I feel, I think it has like thermogenic properties in it, which is what makes you sweat. Because I feel clammy, like I'm sweaty, but I'm not. My body's not actually warm.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and that was me at the gym. I felt. I mean, we went fucking hard.
Right. But you weren't like running or.
No, and I was fucking sweating a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of sweat on that bench.
So it definitely that was from the pre-workout. It wasn't just from.
Yeah, because it wasn't like warm routine in there.
No.
Yeah.
Because it is getting colder, but anyways, fuck. Yeah. So no, good. Everything's good. Training's going really, really well for me. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot more. I'm feeling strong on everything. Deadlifts, not so much strength yet. That'll come. But I'm definitely feeling like my bench and my squats are my strong points right now, and my deadlift is my weak point, which is fine because that's always been the case. I've just always wanted to get my bench up, and it's moving, so that's the good thing about that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to talk about.
I had some things, and I'm like we're both out of it.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Miriam's birthday. I was going to talk about that.
How'd that go?
It was fine. Her birthday party is actually this Sunday. We just went to an open house and like a book fair at the school.
Classic.
I didn't put like a lot of thought into her birthday party because her party is Sunday.
Yeah.
And I didn't even put much thought into that.
But how many birthdays do you have in a row?
Well, mine was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then Miriam's. But and Joseph's is the end of November. But the other 3 are 2 days apart and then 2 weeks.
Jesus.
So like there's 3 birthdays within 2 weeks.
Ooh, god damn.
Yeah. It's a lot. Trying to, because like Samuel did he even have a birthday party? I pushed their birthday parties out like months because it's just too much to like try to do like one birthday party and then it was a lot. Talking about going to Costa Rica with Ruby next summer.
Ooh, sheesh.
Yeah, her school is doing this educational tour thing, and for the price that they want to charge, I was like, I could take you. We could both go.
Yeah.
And like do this together instead. And so we're talking about doing that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
To take her, because I've been there before. I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but I speak enough that like to get by, right? That's always been the thing. Although last time I went, our good friends, Nicole and Edgar is like fluent in Spanish. So he like would do take care of it. But yeah, so
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that could be a lot of fun, but we'll see like financially if that would work out. Is work picking up?
Yeah. Yeah, work's fine. It was funny because I was getting my hair cut by Carson, Big Daddy Barber Company, the other day when he was cutting my hair. He's like, how's work been? You haven't seen you post anything. And I'm like, I've been working. I just don't post because they're all tedious. They're all the same. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like interior shots, this, and it's cool to see the before and afters, but it's like, it's just the same. For me, it's exhausting. I don't like going through that. This next one I have, this 4Runner I have in the shop that I'm going to finish up today. I hope I'll post some stuff on that one because it had a ton of overspray. Like it's pearl white and it had like this orange overspray over the whole fucking thing.
That sounds like my van.
Oh my God, it's just a nightmare. That overspray is a nightmare. Cause it's on everything.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'll post some before and afters of that one, but just going through fucking before and afters of just interiors, or if it's not like a heavy paint correction or anything like that, there's nothing really different to see.
Yeah.
So I just get tired of, we were talking about this. I got my business, my personal Wandering Minds. And it's like, I got all these accounts that I have to try and be active on. It's just exhausting.
Yeah.
I just don't. So I don't.
Well,
but yeah, business is business.
Yeah. Well, social media is meant to keep you busy.
Yeah, I know, but it's exhausting.
Yeah. Well,
because
I don't mean
for me personally, it's like when I take pictures, I don't filter any pictures. It's all the raw pictures, but then I want to get the same fucking lighting, the same angle. And by the time I've been on this car for a day or two or three or however many fucking days I have it, I'm just,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you have to. So you can compare apples to apples. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying social media is not like business busy, but like it's meant to keep you busy, like occupied and.
Yeah.
Without focusing on other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really thought I had more to say. I think, and I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, like, man, we should do a pod talk. And then this morning, I think that it's the pre-workout is just.
Yeah.
It's fucking with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even finish my workout.
How much did you get through?
I did the deadlifts.
Oh.
But with feeling nauseous and I did the main lift basically. Just the up and down and up and down.
Yeah, right. With the fucked up stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, this is.
Yeah, when did you take it? How long before you hit the gym did you take it? Like
well,
an hour?
I remember when I saw you and you're like, yeah, Mikki, and I'm like, yeah, it could kick in any fucking time. It's like taking its pretty time. And then when I started moving and not just warming up, I was like, oh shit. So I took it, I drank it on my way to the gym, which is what I usually do. That's pretty normal. So what, it's like maybe 10 minutes to the gym and then like warm up is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer. And it didn't hit me. Yeah. It was more like, oh shit, like I am not feeling well after like doing the movement. But I remember this happening with another one and I wasn't drinking enough water.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like, I drink it with like 6 to 8 ounces of water and then I'm not watering it down. Mm-hmm. And so it's just intense and I need to drink water.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So my thoughts aren't as coherent as I was hoping for them to be.
Well, this is just one of those days also. It's like, I felt good in the gym when I was in the gym.
Yeah.
And because we've discussed this before where I'm at the gym, I'm in gym mode.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted before gym mode. And then after it's like, okay, I need to be in the fucking hot tub, get my body fucking.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, let's go sit in these.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry.
And I need to still go to fucking work. So I got that on my mind where it's like, okay, I still got to fucking put 2 layers of coating on this. I got to finish the interior. I got to finish the exterior. I got to work. I got to get my body back online. I got to get this exhaustion off my mind too. You
know what's great about Pod Talk? We're real people.
Yeah, real people.
Real people doing real things, being real fucking exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Speaking of, that was something I was going to talk about, was like how inspiring like some of the people that we've had on here recently have been.
Yeah.
To listen to Emily, like there's another part of hers I want to put out where she's like, I wasn't even applying myself. Like she's like, imagine what I could do if I tried. Like that, like, yeah, that's so impressive. And
I think that's the story of most people's lives.
Yeah.
That they just don't try. They don't apply themselves. So they don't they set their limit not up here. Like I always say, you got to set it high. And then they don't even try. They don't put in effort. Imagine if people put in effort.
And look at what she's done.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is I feel like her story is incredibly relatable as a female, as a mom. When she was talking about the, why she ended up becoming addicted to the painkillers, it reminds me of like how I feel being on antidepressants. Like that's so relatable. I finally started feeling myself again.
Yeah.
I can see where it would be addictive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mine isn't, the antidepressants don't work quite like that.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. I talked to my doctor and I was like, yeah, I was feeling great. And he's like, yeah, it's because you finally had serotonin. I'm like, give it back. Like,
yeah, right.
So I can completely see how, not that I am encouraging anyone to get an opioid addiction, but I'm just saying.
Because it's easy to get out of control with that.
Right. But it's to like, we as humans like to try to find like some kind of normalcy and feel ourselves again, because we're so buried under so many other things, like being a mother. She mentioned relationally, just all of it. Like her story is so relatable.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think going off of that, I think that most people look to find an escape that's toxic.
Yeah,
because it's quick. It's an easy fix. It's like instant gratification. Whereas that's where the trouble comes.
Yeah,
and that's why people get addicted. That's why people find addiction, and rather than working hard,
working on self,
which is hard because you have to. Essentially, you got to look yourself in the fucking mirror and say, okay, what is it? What's reality here? Rather than finding the escape in drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever the fuck your addiction is, to get your serotonin fix or whatever, you got to address the problem, which is hard. Yeah. That's where the complex aspect of life comes in, but that's where growth comes in too. Yeah. Is self-reflection, identifying the problems within yourself and not allowing the excuse to be it's somebody else. Right. Because it could be a catalyst, but it's in self.
Yeah. You can only work on you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where people need to find the challenge is the beauty. The hard work is the beauty. The going to the gym when you don't want to fucking go to the gym. Eating properly when you got something shitty here that's quicker and easier. Yeah. But it makes me feel good right now. Yeah. That's the problem with our society right now, is people are afraid to look at themselves and analyze, what is it about me that's allowing this to fuck me up? And that's what it really comes down to. Yeah. Somebody outside has triggered and become a catalyst for this emotion. Well, let's work with that and make it work to benefit me in the long run, rather than trying to jump out of it and escape it. Yeah. If that makes sense.
No, it does. Like embracing what's going on. Yeah. And figuring out, like talking with Tina a little bit about like tapping. Something I want to look into with like kind of dealing with triggers, like, okay, that triggered me. Why? Yeah. Right. And what is it? And how can I work through that? It's the same idea, like being self-aware, essentially. Yeah. Of like, and having people like call you out on your shit too is important.
It really is. And I think people look at people like me that are going to call people out on their shit as the bad guys. And could be. I'm an asshole. I admit that. But I'm an asshole because I care. And that's, people don't see it because they want to play victim.
I want to get a bumper sticker at it.
Yeah, well, and that's the problem. When you're in victim mode, you're only going to look at people and say, oh, he's a dick. He's an asshole because he told me this or he said this. And it's not because, generally speaking, it's because I do fucking care. I mean, I care about people. I care about the success, people succeeding. And I tell people this all the time. You're fucking selling yourself short. Quit fucking selling yourself so short. Right? Everybody, like you just mentioned earlier, it's like you have to see stuff beyond what you think you can get to. Mm-hmm. But that's the challenge in life. That's the hard part, is knowing that you're capable of this. It's the knowing part that people can't grasp, because they just believe they can't. When you believe you can't, obviously you don't know you fucking can.
Right. And self-talk is...
Yeah. That's where that self, analyzing.
Yeah.
Looking at yourself in the fucking mirror and what it comes down to is self-love. It comes down to self-love. It really does. That's the basis of everything. Regardless of what people believe in, religious-wise, spiritual-wise, or not, it comes down to when you accept yourself and you truly, unconditionally, that's the hard part, love yourself unconditionally. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. Everything else doesn't matter. As soon as you can look at yourself and say, I accept me, I love me, no matter what this person says, or this person does, everything else is just going to be like, what the fuck else? Whatever. You know what I mean? It comes down to that. That's bottom line. But from that point on, everything is easy because you don't doubt yourself.
Yeah. Because
what's to doubt? It doesn't matter. Right? Because even with the failure, and I fucking always do this air quote shit because I don't believe in failure.
Because you learn from it.
You learn from it. Even with that, you're going to learn how to grow from that. But it starts from you. You can't be super mom unless you love yourself. You can only give as much love as you're giving yourself, right? You can fake it. You can try and be super mom. You can try and be this, and then you're going to get wore the fuck out. You're going to everything is going to be half-assed until you can truly and unconditionally love yourself, because then you know what true love is, because then you can give it to somebody else. If you don't love yourself, you can't truly give love to anybody else. I don't even know how we got on this fucking topic. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't give something that you don't have.
Yeah. Are your dogs barking?
Probably. Anyways. Fuck.
Preach, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm about done preaching. I need to eat.
Okay, yeah, I do too.
Okay, we done?
Yeah.
Peace. No, we'll leave it.